Hey everybody, Shaun Hadsall here, the owner of Get Lean in 12 and Stubborn Fat expert for people over 35 years old. And inside today's video, which is very timely since we just moved into the new year, Happy New Year to everybody, especially 2017. And we're going to talk about goal setting and in particular, the three biggest mistakes that I see people make when setting their goals. So if you are moving into this new year and you have some health and fitness goals or goals in any area of your life, you want to make sure that you avoid these three mistakes. Now, typically when we talk about goal setting, we talk about the SMART acronym. So it's S-M-A-R-T, stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time sensitive. But there are three mistakes within this system that so many people make that I want to cover with you. And by avoiding these three mistakes over the last 5 years, I've been able to use my SMART goal setting system to help over 100,000 people across the globe with my products and services. So mistake number one is that people fail to reverse engineer their goals. So after you set a goal that's like maybe a year out, it seems very unrealistic at times. Again, you want it to be realistic, but it might seem unrealistic until you set up a system where you have smaller daily, weekly, and monthly goals that will take you to that bigger goal. So always reverse engineer your goals and set up action steps that you can take on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis that will get you to that goal. As Napoleon Hill once said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So you have to believe in your goal when you set it, and one of the ways to believe in it is to reverse engineer it and set up those smaller incremental steps. Mistake number two is people write them in the future tense. So in other words, instead of being written in the past or the present tense, they write them in the future tense. Like, for example, I will lose 25 pounds by February 28th. And now you could be setting yourself up for failure because you're saying you will. You haven't, you will. Like someday in the future, you will. And so this kind of programs your mind the wrong way. So a more effective strategy is to write your goal like it's already achieved. So it is now February 28, 2017, and over the last 8 weeks, I've lost 25 pounds and I weigh this much, and insert your goal number. Now it's written like it's already achieved, so your mind can conceive it and achieve it a lot easier by doing that. And then mistake number three is that people don't review their goals regularly. So in yesterday's video, I talked about how you need to handwrite your goals, and I talked about my goal cards that I use. I write out a goal for every area of my life, handwritten, because research shows that you're more likely to retain those goals and memorize them and achieve them by avoiding a goal-setting software or some fancy application that you can download, or your tablet or your computer, or your device. You need to handwrite your goals because that's how they're going to sink in and you're going to retain them. And you need to also make sure that after you handwrite them, you review them at least 5 days of the week. And that's what I do. Either when I'm on the treadmill after my workout or in the dry sauna, I just read through every single one of these goals and I take each area, my health and fitness, my spirituality, my business and career, my finances and money, my love life, and my personal growth, and I set goals in each one of those areas, and then I make sure I avoid these three mistakes. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button below and you share it. And as a free gift for watching this, I want to give you access to my free report called the Over 40 Stubborn Fat Sequence. So if you're over 35 years old, you're going to want to download this PDF and use this 12-minute metabolic trick in the morning when you wake up or before going to bed a few days of the week, because it's specifically designed for the hormonal condition of people over 35 years old. Remember, if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, you must move differently than younger people, and this 12-minute metabolic trick is going to show you how to reactivate your declining fat loss hormones, increase your metabolism for up to 48 hours, and potentially increase growth hormone up to 771% in just 12 minutes, a few days of the week. So thanks for watching this, and keep going strong.